I don't have the... What is it called? Oh, I still have to do that thing. I don't have the tablets. I haven't found the tablets for the last puzzle, so that's not a thing yet. I don't remember where that is. Okay, that's a little bit closer, I guess. Not a lot. This will take 4 days. All right, this will take a minute. Question about Pathfinder. Can I finish the game without an army? Like, pick my own team and do everything. Xmitsu, if you don't like the army mode thing, you can put that on auto and just skip it. You do not have to do that if you hate that. There are a lot of people in this chat who have done that, in fact. Looking forward to see how Darren's quest plays out. Oh yeah. Yeah, my group, other than my main guy, are like exhausted to the point that they're like falling over. they're in bad shape right now. I'm just like, it's fine. I'm just gonna keep going. But it's because the leader is undead, it's not popping up any warnings that I've got a party member that's like, because they've been walking for 4 days. It's not popping up any more warnings about how tired they are. I wonder, after they've gotten fatigued and exhausted, does it get any worse? Full exhausted playthrough? Be like, play Darkest Dungeon without torches? Alright, let's rest here. Okay, nothing crazy happened. Alright, tap and quick save. And enter. If you die, I'll just revive you. Yeah, recycling. It's easy. Alright, bring Darren to the place marked by the Inquisitor. Okay, I think that this is going to be a very challenging thing. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. So we're going to go hard on buffs. Alright, so here's Bark Skin for everyone. And then Greater Magic Fang for the animals. Aspect of the Stag is pushing out. False Grace, or bonus hit points for everybody. What else we got? Winds of Vengeance, personal buff. Sea Mantle, personal buff. Con buff on everybody. Or actually, that was strength. This is con. Dex. Wisdom. Life Bubble. Resist poison. Acid Maw. Alright. That's all he's got. She's fine, she's fine, she's fine. Okay. Buffer armor. And buff the armor of the 2 tanks. Give me a sec. Okay. What else we got? Winds of Vengeance for him. Angelic Aspect Greater. It's kind of a big deal. We've already got Wisdom buff up. Alright, let's put Spell Resistance just on the people. I won't worry about the animals. Are spell slots a thing in this game? In a way. So you see how there's a number here that's going down with every cast? Like, he can run out of spells per day. That is a thing. Alright, putting Death Ward to try to block some of this other stuff. Alright, and then in case there's any enemy magic, let's just put up all the resistances. Like I said, I'm gonna go hard on this one, because I don't see another big fight for a while. Alright, enlarge person on Shulk, so she hits a lot harder. Reduce person on the tank, so she is smaller and harder to hit, which gives her a bonus to armor class. And enlarge animal. I just realized I could, in theory, cast Elemental Swarm before a fight and then enter the fight with like 50 friends. That would be kind of funny. Actually, I just realized we might not have Darren for this fight. We literally might not have our tank for this one. It might be rough. I'm not gonna put Invis up because I'm afraid it's gonna like break the game, and it won't. I'm afraid I won't be able to talk to the NPC if I do that. All right, we got it. Did I ever equip the Bard with that new Bard thing that we got? There was something Bardy. Let's see, hold on. Put newest at the top. Here it is. This is it. Allows your songs to last longer. Alright, tapping quick save. And where's our target? Alright, so here's the deal. We have to make Darren think that his life is in real danger. And then, but the thing is he always feels safe when he's around us. So we actually have to make him think that I'm about to abandon him and let him die, or I'm about to kill him myself, so that this demon comes out of him to protect him. Which is, pretty crappy, honestly. Leoder Hawkblade. Leoder plays his role perfectly. He stands before the improvised place of execution, formidable and emotionless, like the living embodiment of inescapable retribution. Commander, I am glad to see that you held up your end of the deal. The Mendev Inquisition thanks you. We will take custody of the criminal now. It's hard to read anything on Darren's face. My, what a curious installation. Count Arenday, the Mendev Inquisition finds you guilty of treason, criminal links to demonic cults orchestrating the murders of several of this country's citizens who were killed and decapitated by you or your accomplices in Kenabris and a range of other places. I, Leoder Hawkblade, Inquisitor and Exterminator of the demonic blight by the grace of the Inheritor, will have authorized to carry out this sentence. Death by fire. With the permission of the Commander, we will begin. Darren darts a glance at you, seemingly lost for words. My intimidation score is nothing. My diplomacy is nothing. And my blood... Dude, I will fail at all of these. It does... So, okay. I just thought of something. Darren is my talking guy. Whenever we're in a conversation where we have to fool someone, it uses Darren's dice. And so now, in this moment... I'm trying to trick the smooth talker on my team. I feel like I need to try and lie and get caught in the lie in this situation. I like how this says tell the truth. Like, I never really cared about you is the truth. Oh, and then this is lie. Alright. I will fail a bluff. Unless I roll it. There's a 5% chance this will work. I never really cared about you. I'll hand you over to the Inquisition without a second thought. Perhaps it's just your imagination, but the air seems to thicken around you, and ominous whispers rise up within it. The rest of your companions exchange bewildered glances, but keep watching without a word, understanding that something unusual is about to happen. Darren seems shaken by your words. He looks away for a moment, then asks with feigned glee, "Burning at the stake, hmm? A trifle old-fashioned. I thought you'd offer something a little more sophisticated for your noble clientele. But what interests me most is what your role is in all of this, Mukluk." So... Alright, so again, I'm going to get caught lying. My role? I was the one who reached out to the Inquisition and asked them to investigate you. Like a fool, you followed me, while all the while I knew I would soon throw you to the Church's slavering hounds. The shadows around you seem to deepen and the light begins to hurt your eyes. Angry whispers hiss just at the periphery of your hearing. Anger flares up in Daeron's eyes, but he immediately hides it with a mask of indifference. Such a highly, highly commendable act by such a truly, truly decent person. Wouldn't you agree, Commander? Leoder Hawkblade. Leoder stands motionless like a statue. He stares at you expectantly, as if asking your permission to continue. We have to make it... This sucks. We have to make him feel just god-awful to get this demon out. You've mocked and hurt others your entire life. Now it's your turn. Take your place at the stake and endure the agonizing death you deserve. An unpleasant chill runs over your body, like cold and wet hands are sliding over your skin, touching a dozen places all at the same time. I see no point in going along with this drama any longer. Daeron's voice drips with venom, the most contemptuous smile imaginable flashing on his lips. I have no desire to entertain you and your friend. Commander, feel free to do what you have planned. I hope that you attempt to rid the world of Daeron Arende will not lead to any unforeseen incidents. With a blank face, the Inquisitor raises the torch. Let justice be served. There is a palpable shift in the surroundings. Everything seems to tremble. Like in the moment before a thunderstorm, there are no bolts of lightning or rolls of thunder, but the sensation of some malicious presence, triumphant and inexorably advancing, rings through the air. It is coming, Commander, but it seems we failed to trick it. A scream of a dozen... Oh. So I didn't fail to bluff Daeron. I may have simply failed to bluff the demon, but I did succeed in hurting Daeron's feelings. A scream of a dozen voices, soundless but powerful, drill into your ears and resounds over the land. The ritual circle drawn by the Inquisitor flares to life.
I see blood! Blood!
The other.
Burn! Slice!
We've already buffed all to hell and back. We're not holding back. Summon bugs. You. Rage. You. Play me the song of your people. Whoa! Inflict critical wounds mass targets. Okay. So it's like a evil cleric. A sudden silence falls over the battlefield. It is accompanied by the sensation of sinking into deep water. Slowly and inevitably, the surface grows further and further away. The darkness grows deeper and deeper around you, and below is nothing but bottomless black. Voices are sound inside your head. No. Not voices, images, ideas. Deal. The blackness seems to extend its hand, a vague extremity, an open palm. Deal. Let go. Let go of us. An agonizing yearning for freedom grows through you, piercing your entire self. It comes from without, but you feel it as your own. Reward. You get reward. Power. Away. We will go away. The old door is closing. We will step back. A picture of Daeron's severed head dripping with blood appears before your eyes, looking eerily real. Who are you? A stream of feelings and images crashes upon your mind. They cannot be described in any language you know. You can only sense the general shape of them, the direction, the aftertaste. Space, void, death, infinity, journey, escape, hunger. Over and over again, hunger. Kichiro, thank you, buddy. What do you want? Secret. Keep the secret. Door. Close the door. A desperate desire to break free from the trap and escape lances through your mind and heart. Nah, I may be evil, chat, but professionals have standards, and this thing does not need to be living in my zip code. I refuse. You will die, creature. The feeling of sinking into the depths is replaced by the sensation of a whirlpool roiling around you. Death, freedom, freedom, death.
Let's try this way.
Oh, he's full health. He talked so long, he healed up. Alright, there's another swarm. At this point, there's probably the maximum number of targets have surrounded this guy. Noxie. Wait, what? A bunch of my people are mind-controlled. I'm pretty sure my raptor just killed one of our own men, like an inquisitor. I'm pretty sure Pocket Raptor murdered an innocent. Dang it. Is Darren back in the party? No, Darren is currently not in the party, so I can't heal. Well, I can't heal well. Darren wraps his arms around himself for a moment, clutching at his shoulders. With a slightly crazed look at his eye, he surveys the area, his gaze never resting on anything in particular. His lips move, but no sound comes out. At last, the Count says, "It's over." Leoder Hawkblade. Oh, he lived. I hope it is. The commander and I spared no effort to home in on this entity and then to lure it into a trap. I assume now you understand the real reason behind everything we put you through, Count. I am especially proud of my overly ruthless Inquisitor speech. Hawkblade. This is the part where you apologize, not be like, "Aren't I good at acting? Man, your heart looked like it was gonna stop in your chest. Oh man, did you see that brick that you shat back there? Man, look at that. Just, wow." Like, no. I sounded like Kermit the Frog there. I like you, Sir Not-So-Ruthless Inquisitor. 'Tis a real shame that I shall have to kill you. Darren, what are you talking about? Well, Darren is speaking in a strange manner, apparently marveling at the sound of his own voice, tasting each word on his tongue. Either that, or the Inquisition will grip me by the throat and finally execute me, unless they decide to lock me up in some closed facility for clerics and mages that would look suspiciously like a prison. Leoder remains calm, the heavy toll of combat and despite the heavy toll of combat and the threat to his life. Count, you're without a doubt guilty of being in contact with a vile entity from the beyond and of concealing signs of its presence in the Crusade that makes you an accomplice to all the crimes committed by this other, whatever it is. Of course, Mendevian justice in all its glory. It is my duty to pass your case to the Inquisition Tribunal, but I am certain the judges will take into consideration your youth and the extreme circumstances under which you first encountered the entity, and they will treat you with leniency. I seriously doubt that the death sentence will even be raised as a possibility. But, he paused, Count, can you still use your abilities as an oracle? What? Was that ever a risk? What? What does that have to do with... Yeah! You can. I am positive of it. I know how abilities like yours works. Unlike clerics, you do not gain your power by choice. You do not choose your destiny, you are simply chosen. The other, whatever it was, chose you. You became its gateway and thus acquired your power. Now it is dead, but this power still remains with you. That means that the gateway wasn't sealed with the death of its creator. Hence, you, Count, are an open road into the unknown, where these horrible head-collecting entities come from. You remain a threat, and this means that there's a high probability that the Tribunal will decide to send you to a closed asylum, where you will remain until the Church's supervision for the rest of your life. Darren, do you have anything to say about the gateway and all the things Leoder's talking about? He licks his lips nervously. Of all those assembled here, I may know the least about these creatures and what they were trying to do to me. I was simply instructed to keep my mouth shut, otherwise the next severed head would be my own. So I said nothing. I have been saying nothing for 10 long years, while they used me to come and go from this world as they pleased. Oh, I don't know how it works. I don't know if there is some road inside me or where it may lead. Do I get a say in this? I mean no disrespect, Commander, but I sincerely doubt that the Iomedean Inquisition's Mendevian Tribunal will consider favorably any arguments presented by a Lord of Death. But I'm a good boy. Why wouldn't they listen? I'm a good boy. There must be another way to resolve this. Another way? I'm afraid there is no such way. Dude, we're fighting with the world on the line. I need my healer. Don't ask me to sacrifice my principles. I will never do that. The only thing I can say is that the tribunal's verdict, no matter what it will be, will most probably not be carried out as long as active hostilities continue in the crusade. But after they are over, we will have to step in. Actually, there is another way. You can kill me right here and now. Darren chuckles, then waves his hand and rubs his eyes tiredly. I'm not joking, and I'm not being over-dramatic. I am not going to that damned tribunal. I am not going to any damned asylum. This life, this so-called life they have prepared for me is everything I have ever hated with a little extra on top. I will not be able to live like that. I never even wanted to try. I would much prefer to take one final breath as a free man than to live decades more with a noose around my neck. Fate of the world's on the line, guys. And I need my cleric. I need my cleric. I can't be giving him up. And I don't have the option to tell Leoder that I need to keep Darren around. 3? Okay, Jekth wants Darren dead. Alas, I can't accept what you plan to do to Darren. Darren stares at you with surprisingly sincere expression of gratitude. I do believe that was the most significant thing anyone has ever done for me. Isn't that touching? And now if you'll allow me, I intend to fight back as hard as I can to keep you from lawlessly murdering me. Goddess! Leoder Hawkblade takes his final stand! 34,000 experience.
Let's shred them.
Whoa, what? Oh. Okay, I think the microsecond we entered combat, my swarms just murdered this Inquisitor.
This will hurt.
Oh. I guess his goddess was on the phone. Man, I put effort into that voice acting, too. Okay. Anything good? Nothing too crazy. Okay. Let's see. Darren's back in the party now. And can I talk to him? I can't talk to him. I think I'd probably have to go to town to do that. All right, let's look around here. Well, we thought that killing the other would put a stop to that whole thing, but it sure did not. It sure did not.
I'll go ahead.
Because apparently that was just one of many spooky things. This guy really pulled steel of the Lord of Death. Well, I mean, I think more the problem was that he didn't give me an out. He didn't give me be like, oh yeah, you know, we'll keep an eye on him, but I understand you need his help to save the friggin' world.
It's an odd word. Freedom.
We just killed a man for your sake.
Oh yes. And I even feel something approaching regret. This Inquisitor didn't seem such a dreadful hypocrite, unlike the others of his kind. He died for his beliefs. Such is life. The genuinely righteous always die first. But he knew the risks. I doubt I would ever be willing to sacrifice everything I am for the sake of a stranger.
I have so many questions for you about the other and more.
Let's postpone this conversation till we are back at camp or somewhere else safe. Apologies, but I'm too exhausted now to talk about it. First, I need to convince myself that it's all over.
Why'd you mention freedom?
Because it is the greatest treasure, second only to life itself, which many fail to appreciate, sadly. People are so eager to shackle themselves, sacrificing their freedom, and they don't even realize it. Well, so be it. I am free now, and I, for one, do know how to appreciate.
I mean, if you think about it, chat, he's basically had like a gun to his head since he was like 10 years old. Like, every second of every day.
I rarely say things like this. I have never said anything like this to anyone before, to be precise. But I am amazed by everything you have done for me. I'm not sure I deserved it, but still, I am very grateful.
Even though I turned down his offer of a bathtub full of rose petals. He's still polite, chat. All right. Let's head over there. And never forget, chat, that Jack wanted me to murder Darren. We know what side he's on. Like, I don't want to date Darren, but he's still one of my pals. But now Jack is like, lock and load! And we know where he stands. This army is looking a little sad, I gotta say. I like how this guy ran in fear, like, oh man, we shouldn't have come here, dude. They got thousands. I'll do anything for the ad. What'd you do for a Klondike bar? I'd kill a man to watch an ad! What? Oh my god. That's not what we want. Merge these. And where's the dragon? There's the dragon. There we go. Okay. Back to the army. And what's here? Just some knickknacks. Okay. All right. What else is there? I think it's time for Threshold. Is it time for the coup de Gracie? Last step. Last one was to Demon Lord Discari brought the commander of Israel, work of the world, and go to Threshold. Commander Selkins, he abandoned resident, venture to the wilderness, ruins their course, assuming he's still alive, his path may cross the commanders. I never ran into Captain Sealkind, but it doesn't say where he is. End game. Whenever drive the enemy into a corner, once all Worldwood forces are concentrated, it's our ability to do the final blow. You got 20 minutes left. You're gonna stream tomorrow? No, I need to do catch up tomorrow, but I might stream Friday morning. Is this the last? Like, I know this is a minor spoiler, and I'm asking for it. Is this the last act, or is there something more beyond this? Do you want to know what the last pieces are? No. If I don't come across them naturally, then I accept that. A new arrival. Last time you see this map. Okay. Didn't you want to get the Kitsune lady? What? Did I guess I missed a Kitsune person? I mean, that was just part of my journey. I never came across a Kitsune person. Holy crap, what is going on here? Alright, let's use Siphon Time. That's my strongest spell. There's cat-eared... Well, no, it's like, imagine a person that's, like, got a fox head. Not just, like, cat ears, like, it looks like a furry. It's got the snout and everything. my gosh. The mummies do 0 damage. The only cat girl's the Nevia. Yeah, well, Windowog is like a cat spider person.